how do you think about adoption? Because for a lot of people, I think they would agree with you that the challenge isn't the tool. The tools are there. They're, you know, simplish to complicate-ish. But let's assume they're simplish. How do you make sure that, all your employees at Personio, for example, do fill out the survey, the life cycle survey, or that they do fill out the intake request? Like, how do you think about getting that to 100%? And what actions can you advise people to take to improve those adoption rates?
I think with the life cycle, it's a quite new feature we have, kind of new process. And we did have a couple of people I had to remind a few times. We do it then manually. We have like a reminder and tells you, hey, this ticket is overdue 20 days, reach out. But we didn't have any issues with it because it's we make sure that the person, it's a very short message. It's linked. It looks very easy. Hey, thank you so much for working. We would like to hear your opinion to kind of improve the tool. Just let us know. And we do also mention it takes like 2 minutes to submit it. And these are always the people that we worked before. So if you request something, you are our stakeholder, and I set your email as the owner of this tool. So we were in touch already. We're not sending it to random people. So if people won't fill out, I don't know what to do. Didn't happen. As of now, everybody really submitted it. With the intakes, I think you kind of have to be ruthless. So again, you have to make the process very, very, very idiot proof, right? Like everybody has to be able to submit it. No explanation videos, no confluence pin, no tutorials, because then people don't bother reading it, right? So it has to be very simple. And then we always just, we don't have a ticket, it doesn't exist in our world, create one, and we don't really have a problem with it because it takes massive 5 minutes to submit it. Most of the time, people already wrote down the description, kind of what they need. Most of the time, they have some document already. So they just link it. Obviously, we're able to, we enable the people, but we're not blockers. Like we have to ask for certain information, and we have processes in place, but we're very pragmatic. So if we have a description field where we usually would want you to submit why you want it, if you have a other document that's linked or some other format or some other thing that might not fit our process, we just go with it, right? Similar, you can request something. Usually I need a data processing agreement and a master services agreement just to check if we can work with you, right? We want to prevent working with companies where the data, goes to some, shady countries or anything.
Yeah.
And then one way would be I ask the stakeholder, please do the job for me, request it, but the stakeholder doesn't care and doesn't know these things because it's not their job. Their job is to do engineering, to do marketing, to do controlling,
Absolutely.
right? So if we would ask them, do everything for us so that we can give you an approval, why do we exist in the first place? So we don't ask for these kind of things. For like a contact email, usually reach out automated to the vendor, hey, this is what I need, and then we can assess, is everything that we need there? Do I have to follow up? So it's not a communication us stakeholder, vendor stakeholder us. It's we talk to the vendor straight away and just update the stakeholder about all the important things.
Yeah.
Stakeholder comes to us, it was very easy. They need a ticket, not a big deal. I don't need to do a lot of work to do it, right? And again, just being ruthless. If you don't create a ticket, we just don't work with you. And you need our help. So you kind of should create one.
That makes total sense. What I love about everything you're describing is it's a constant reminder that it's about creating an experience and not, having a tool to have a tool. You said it really early on that you want it to be a full service procurement team. And what strikes me is you're constantly using words like easy, simple, idiot proof, which I really like. And this idea that everything is orchestrated and that the user, the employee, never joined Personio to sign contracts. They joined Personio to do marketing engineering. And then the tool, at the end of the day, is just the digital representation of that seamless experience that you've built. And I think I obviously fully align with that vision, but I think you've articulated it in a way that makes total sense. The tool matters a lot less than the experience that you're providing.